All right, so here is how we go about actually ordering cards. And it's pretty simple. Just open up and then navigate down to the photo you want to use for your thank you card. So let's navigate down here, find a photo suitable for a thank you card. With Brianna and Craig's day, we had some really nice golden hour at one point, so I want to select one of those photos for the card. So we're going to click on this one, which is one of my favorites of the day, and then go to buy, a little shopping cart icon there. And then you'll see when this pops up, it'll say add to cart. Just navigate over to cards and you'll be given the option to select what cards you want. So you have holiday cards, wedding cards, baby cards, graduation cards. And you could then click see designs and you'll be presented with all the options to choose from. So for these, since we want to do thank you notes, we'll go navigate down to here and select one that has like the best, best look for this card. Now there's a few options to choose from. There's a lot more that you could do if you wanted to have like something a little bit more generic. You totally can. For this, I'm going to choose this card. It's probably one of my favorite ones to choose from what I've seen on the site. And it's going to bring you over to the designer, and the designer will load up, and you'll then have the option to drag that photo from the timeline down below and add it to the layout. And what I could then do is crop this any way I want. I could, push in if I want to. For this, I'm going to leave it the way it is. I think that looks really nice. Well, what's really cool about this here is you could choose color options. You could choose different layouts to the front. So maybe I want to have like something down there, like a little color down there if I wanted to. Particularly, I like the full page layout here. You also have different foil designs. So if you want to put like best year ever or an ampersand or, just leave it the way it is with that thank you. This is foil stamped, which is even really nice. And that gives you the ability to change that foil color if you want. So maybe you want to go with like a rose gold, which I think looks really cool. You could also change the shape of the card. So maybe if you want to do rounded corners or like a ticket or something like unique, you could totally do that as well. I'm going to keep it pretty generic for this short video. But then when you're done with the front, you can navigate to the back. And the back of the card gives you a bunch of options to choose from. You could change the color of the text if you want. So maybe if you want something like, blue or navy, or we're going to leave it hunter green because I think it matches the front of the card. You could also add a photo to this layout in particular. Some of them you can, some of them you can't. This particular photo card, you actually can add another photo to the back. So I'm going to navigate over on the timeline and find a photo that best represents for this card. And I'm going to use one of Brianna, Craig, and Griffin here, which I think would be really nice. And I could click that photo and maybe I could push in a bit and maybe center the photo a little more, which is really great. And when I'm in here, I could change my message. If you have something unique that you want to add, go right ahead and do it. You could change the font if you want. So, there's a bunch of font options here. I'm going to choose Aleo Light just for this demonstration here. Make sure it's all selected here and then recheck because I missed one there. But message says to our family and friends and then has a little meaningful message there. You could change your names here. So you could go with the generic message that they had, but it's completely up to you if you want to add, your own message. So with love, Brianna and Craig. Maybe you want to center this message. You totally can. It has that nice little heart up there as well. Gives you so many options to choose from. Go right ahead and do whatever you want to this. I might just leave this left justified here because I think it looks a little better left justified. I'll check and make sure that looks good. And then review the cards. So I'll just click review over there and it gives you some different paper options. So you have smooth matte, premium semi-gloss, which has like a shine to it. Think of that like as a regular, almost like a regular picture, like kind of shine. And then art recycled, which uses, recycled paper, a little bit more friendly on the environment. I went ahead and did smooth matte for my samples and they looked really nice, especially with the gold foil. Also, when you order, it gives you envelopes, so make sure that is checked unless you don't want envelopes for whatever reason. Most people are going to want envelopes, so just make sure that's checked. And then when you're done, save that to cart. And we're going to create the proof. And what's really cool is this will load, and it takes just a matter of moments, and it will add it to your shopping cart. So when you're ready, go to checkout and make sure that's all good. Go to checkout. You could always edit and go back if you need to. Now, if you have a code that I emailed you, you could apply that code as a coupon code, and that will give you the cards at the discount, or if it's included in your package, it will also give you the cards for cost or for free. That way, you could check out and you won't have any costs associated with your order. But that's for couples that are ordering thank you cards that have it included in the packages. Now, if you want to order things like, save the dates or any other cards, you could totally do that as well. Like once you're done, just fill out the billing and shipping info and go right ahead, and it'll ship right to you. But if you want to do something like save the dates, I'm going to use Sarah and Joe's as an example here. We could totally do that as well. It gives you so many options, maybe even holiday cards. Like that is completely up to you. So we're going to navigate down to a photo that may be like really nice for a thank you card. I'm going to go and maybe choose this one here. Click add to cart, navigate to cards, and we're going to choose wedding cards here because they have the options for save the dates and as well as invitations if you want. So save the dates, really nice. Like maybe you want to choose this one. Let's do this thing, and has like a front and back option here. Maybe you want something unique or like or something that says save our date. So many options to choose from, like a little yellow bus surfs up thing. There's a lot of options to choose from. You could choose this one, having a hold. I actually really like this one because it has a foil ampersand here. It's going to load the designer, same thing. And what we could do is drag and drop. Makes it so easy. And I'm just going to push this image up a bit so it gives it a little bit more headroom. I'm going to navigate over to the back here and maybe choose a different color. I like the green because it kind of matches their photos. But if you notice, this back layout actually has some more options. I could add up to 4 photos. I'm going to choose this one that has 3 here, and design it like the way you want. Like the messages to have in a hold. So maybe I want to have in a hold is a little them holding each other. Maybe I want this one up at top. Gives you that option, like crop that in a bit, and like I'll choose one more here, maybe a close-up of them, like hugging and stuff like that. Like so, we'll get in here. I'll just choose this one for now. Actually, I don't like that one, so we're gonna find a good one here. This one was a cute one of Joe laughing. So we'll check that out, crop that, make sure that looks good, and you edit all your information when ready. And then just go to checkout. It's easy as that. If you want to change anything on the front, you totally can. Like maybe you want something like a little different. Like this actually gives you different front layouts too, where you could add up to 4 photos. Maybe you want like a gold ampersand or a rose gold or something along those lines. Totally could do that. You could even do blue and pink. There's a lot of options here. So whatever suits your what you want. Click review, same thing. Go to checkout. Make sure to choose your paper type and then go to checkout. I should say, save to cart. It's going to create your proof and go from there. And it gives you so many options. It's a really cool feature that I'm really excited that was added. Makes things a lot easier on my couples if you want to order cards. Go right ahead and check it out. And like I said before, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and talk to you guys soon. Thanks, guys.